Hey everyone, my name is Raylyn at the Hill Aerospace Museum, and you might have noticed my extra special guest here today. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi everyone, my name is Alex with the Weber County Library. Thank you so much for having me, Raylyn.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so glad that you get to come back and spend more time in our incredible C-130 aircraft that we are so excited to, have part of the museum. Today, with the Weber County Library, we are actually going to be answering, I know, one of those age-old questions that everyone stays up late thinking about. Why don't oil and water mix together? We're going to also talk a little bit about water density, so let's jump in.
Perfect. All right, so today we're making our own homemade lava lamp.
Ooh, can I put it in my bedroom, Alex?
Yes, you can.
Yes! Okay.
But first, we need to know what is going to go into our experiment today. So you're going to need a jar, something, I luckily found this one that looks a little bit like a lava lamp.
Yeah, it does.
You're also going to need some vegetable oil, some water, and then you're also going to need some food coloring. And it's really best if you don't buy the gel version. You want the liquid version, okay?
Oh, so it works better with all the pieces?
That's right, because we're going to find out later that actually a big part of this experiment is that it needs to be made up of water molecules to mix with our water.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Okay, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Let's go.
All right, let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our jar and fill it 3/4 of the way full with vegetable oil.
Oof. I'm actually really impressed, Alex, that you're able to do that without it getting all over the table.
Thank you. I was a waitress for a while.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right. So that looks about 3/4 of the way full to me. So go ahead and Raylyn and add the rest with water.
Oh, yeah, I got some on the table. When you guys do this at home, if you're not as skilled as Alex, like I am not, you probably want to do this in your kitchen.
Very true. Or have a guardian or adult in your life help you out with this, okay? So our next step is we're actually going to wait and watch as the oil and the water start to separate. We can already see it forming at the bottom here.
That's so cool. I've never really just sat and watched this.
Yep, so oil and water actually don't mix because the oil is full with carbon chains that are actually what we call hydrophobic. They're scared of water. And our water is obviously filled with water compounds, and they're considered hydrophilic, meaning that they love water. So these compounds won't mix. In science, there's actually a phrase that says, like dissolves like.
Oh, okay. So if we put more water in here, it'll just mix with the other water, but not with the oil still.
That's exactly right.
Ooh.
So that's actually what we're going to do next, is we're going to add some food coloring, which does have a base of water, just with some dye added in. So we're expecting it, right, to mix with the water.
Okay, I'm going to pick blue.
Perfect. You can go ahead and add a few drops in, and we'll see it change color.
Ooh. Oh, that's just dropping.
Yep, so since it's creating these little bubbles here because it doesn't want to mix with the oil. And actually water, as we were kind of talking about water density, what do you think? Do you think water is more dense or less dense than oil?
I'm going to have to say oil is more dense than water because it's down here.
The oil is on top. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, there's
water down here. That's the water. No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, guys. I discovered it. Water is on the bottom. Okay, so right now... Okay, Alex. So the water's on the bottom, meaning it is more dense than the oil, and that's where our beautiful Air Force Blue went.
That's right. So our water and our water-like... food dye is sitting on the bottom because it is more dense. It has more weight than our oil.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's right. So the only thing we're missing here are the bubbles. So we have to add something to stir it up.
Ooh, okay, what do we got?
So we actually have some fizzy seltzer tablets. Yeah, ones you might use if you have an upset stomach, but we're going to use it here for our lava lamp.
That's so cool. Okay.
All right. If you would like to do the honors, you just have to crumble it up and drop it into our lava lamp.
I would love to do the honors. Not even like an exaggeration. This is so exciting. Okay. Do I do them all?
Yep, go ahead.
Ooh.
There we go, that's better.
Feel like I'm back in the 80s when I wasn't alive.
All right, so what we can see happening here is immediately the tablet is sinking to the bottom because it is more dense than either our oil or our water. But also, we can see that it is releasing gas, which is less dense, and it is bringing these bubbles to the surface, and it's taking on a little bit of our food dye with it, which is creating these different colored bubbles.
That is so cool. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. And then, if I wanted to keep my, beautiful lava lamp going, I just need to, just have a steady stream of Alka-Seltzer or fizzy tablets to put in there, huh?
That's right. And as we can see here, actually the amount of which the color rises actually depends on how much oil you put in. So you can experiment by putting maybe a little bit less oil in it so you get a little more color to rise, or if you like kind of this a little bit of a distributed look where you can still see the separation of the oil and the water, you can add more oil. It's up to you.
Also, I wonder if it would make a difference if you use olive oil versus vegetable oil, or light olive oil.
Yeah, that's a great question. You should definitely try out this experiment and let us know in the comments how your experiment goes and what oil works best for you and what kind of distribution.
Yeah. Okay, thanks everybody for joining us for this week's virtual STEM highlight. And again, we are so grateful for Alex for coming out here to the museum. We love field trips and we love having cool people.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. That's been so much fun.
Yeah. If we were to go on down to the library this summer, Alex, what type of programs do you have going on?
So we have a lot of our regular in-person programmings going on again, but especially we have summer reading going on. Ooh. So children's, teens, and adults can all participate. So make sure you drop on in and sign up.
Oh, perfect. And then if you guys didn't already know, again, we have our regular STEM Summer Passport program going on. If you haven't already signed up for a class, there might be a couple spots left, but feel free to head on over to our Eventbrite page at Hill Aerospace Museum-STEM Summer Program.eventbrite.com to reserve whatever tickets are available. Thanks again, you guys.
Bye.